No. Alright. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. This is a glass of wine. Okay, hi, so welcome to my channel. And how much wine should I put in my glass? Today I'm gonna explain you all the yes and not and why and how. So welcome to my channel. Probably you go to a restaurant or you've been drinking wine with your friends, maybe in your country, maybe you went to France or Italy or Greece and you saw a glass filled like this, or you went to English pub and you're like, wow, this is a glass of wine, yeah? And then you go to beautiful, chic, posh restaurant or a cool, trendy wine bar and they pour you just this amount. Come on, yeah? What's going on here? First of all, why like this? If you go to some bistro in France, some bistro in Greece or pub or a small restaurant who maybe don't care that much about the wine or the quality of wine or the way of the service, but they want you to drink wine, of course. Yes, people love drinking wine, and they want you to leave satisfied, right? So you go there, you pay X amount of money for a glass of wine and you get a real glass of wine, and you're like, man, that's a glass of wine. You live in satisfied. You just had one for good price, but you maybe enjoyed if it was like some, small place in the winemaking country, so you enjoyed a lot and you're like, yeah, cool, that's a glass of wine. But that's not the right way to pour a glass of wine, for the reason if you want to really truly taste the wine and taste all the flavors. So what's the right way? Then you go to some fancy restaurant or cool wine bar or place who cares about the wine actually, and then you get a glass of wine like this. So what's the reason why I'm getting 1/3 of what I get before, and maybe I even paid much more for this glass of wine than the other one in small plates with huge. Okay, you can say quality. Yeah, the wine was much better quality, the wine is much better quality, so that's why they pour less. Not really. The wine should be served basically for the same price as the bottle, so it's basically a glass of wine is gonna cost 1/5 or 1/4 of the bottle price, so not really big change. And yeah, that's probably better quality. The place take care of the wine a little bit more, so they pour you the right amount. But the reason behind serving this amount of wine in a glass, the wine glass was designed to serve the wine in this way. What's the reason? So about 70-80, depends on the person of enjoyment of the wine, of the taste, of the flavors that you feel, is actually the smell. It's gonna be all the smell, all the aromas that you smell from the wine. This gonna bring you a little bit more pleasure than just drinking the wine. So the wine glass was designed to capture all of those aromas inside of the wine glass. So basically you put 1/3 of the glass, so the 2/3 can capture all the aromas. Also, that's why the sides are going a little bit more narrow through the nose, so basically capture and keeps the aromas inside, so you just have the space to put your nose and drink from it, obviously. So that would be the first reason. Obviously, if you want to turn the glass a little bit when it's not so full, you're not gonna split the wine all around you, and at the same time you're gonna enjoy the wine a little bit more. All about swirling, you can see the other video which I made the other day, so you can learn why and how and what for we actually swirl the wine. What's the reason behind it? But so that will be the first reason. The second main reason for pouring just a this amount of wine in the glass, it's gonna be also the design of the glass and the wine. The steam is made so you don't hold the glass this way. Why don't do that? Your hand got basically 37 degrees, right? So by holding the wine this way, you're going to warm up very quickly the wine, and then it's going to be much less enjoyable because the temperature got very much influence on what flavors, what taste, what's the pleasure of the wine that you're drinking. Another thing, imagine if you are sitting beautiful sunny day. Usually we drink white wine when it's warm and sunny outside, so we want to refresh ourselves, and you want it cold. And also that's why we pour just a little bit of wine inside, so you can still have the wine nice and fresh and cool. So for the cold day, you're gonna have just the amount that you're gonna drink in few minutes or in small amount of the time, and then obviously your waiter, if it's good waiter, so it's gonna sommelier, it's gonna come quickly and refill your wine with nice cool fresh wine from the ice bucket or with the right temperature of service. So you're gonna keep all the time the wine which is nice and cool, all with the right temperature. Depends of the wine in the wine glass. Another thing is wine is made to be shared. Wine is made to be enjoyed with people, enjoy with your family, with your friends, with your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, with people that you love. So that's why we put just a little bit so everyone can enjoy. So imagine if you are going to a restaurant with 4, 5, 6 friends, and the waiter is gonna come, pour the wine, everything to everybody, pour everything, squeeze all the goods, and in one serve you have no wine. So then you need to obviously buy another bottle and another bottle. It's not always this case. Make sure that everybody got equal amount of wine in the glass, so they all can enjoy a little bit the bottle of wine. They decide to have another one, no problem, but maybe they just want a little splash to toast, and that's it. On the other hand, even if you and your wife, or you and your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, just 2 people drinking wine, and the waiter is gonna pour you a huge glass of wine, not gonna be that enjoyable. You're gonna finish the bottle in two steps. You don't want to have full glass of wine. You want to enjoy it, maybe sit for 1 hour, 1 and a half by keeping the conversation. So the wine is usually kept in the right temperature, if it's white or red, and then the server is going to reserve. So it's going to be all the process. You're going to have always a wine, but also enjoy for a longer time. Those would be the reasons to pour just a little bit of wine in a glass, and don't go crazy with that. I hope you enjoyed that, and enjoy the wine. See you in the next one. Check out my video, subscribe, put a comment if you like, and yeah, remember that wine is for drinking, so enjoy. Oh. One more thing, so if you see this much wine in your glass, probably you're in degustation or tasting of wine, so usually there you're not gonna get more than that. Obviously that's degustation or tasting, so the reason for that is just to taste the wine, and I wouldn't say you should have less than that, because then you're not gonna feel much of those flavors. So if you go to degustation or tasting and they're gonna pour just like a little bit, that means they're a little bit tricky, because you're not gonna feel nothing, so you shouldn't have much less than that, but also not much more. The wine is to basically sniff, taste, probably split after that, because you're going to move to a couple or maybe 100 more, depends on the degustation. So that would be the amount of wine. You can also meet those kind of glasses. Those are special design glasses to taste the wine. So basically they are quite small. You obviously put much less wine inside, so you can easily smell all the aromats, and they accumulate inside very well. Also the glass doesn't need to be much bigger than that. Ciao.